Students, in this video we will be learning about op-amp as inverting amplifier, op-amp as non-inverting amplifier. In the previous class we did op-amp as inverting amplifier. What is the difference between the previous one, inverting amplifier, and this non-inverting amplifier is, here in this non-inverting amplifier we will be applying the input voltage to the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp. Here is the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp. This is called inverting terminal. Here, as this is non-inverting amplifier, we will be applying the input voltage V1 to non-inverting terminal of op-amp. Next, connection of this RF, that is feedback resistor, and the input resistor R1 is very similar to the previous circuit. And here you can observe the waveforms, input waveform and the output waveform. The phase of the input waveform is similar to the phase of the output waveform because it is non-inverting. In case of inverting, the phase were different. Here, this is the input, output we got was 180 degree phase shift output we had got. Here there is no phase shift because this is non-inverting. Phase of the input signal and output signals are going to be same here. This is shown here. Next, for the analysis of the circuit, we will proceed in the same manner as we have done for inverting amplifier. That is, first we will go for the virtual ground concept. Next, we will go for KCL, then we will adjust the terms for what is V0 is equal to, that is output voltage is equal to. So, moving into virtual ground concept, what we will do, we will see the point B here. It is at what voltage? It is at the voltage V1 volts. Therefore, voltage at point B is V1 volts. VB is equal to V1 volts we are writing. Therefore, VA, that is voltage at point A, is also equal to V1 volts. VB is equal to V1 volts, therefore VA is also equal to V1 volts. This is virtual ground concept which we have written here clearly. And this we have clearly discussed in the previous analysis of the previous circuits. Next, after having known about the virtual ground concept, now we will move into KCL. What is KCL? Is Kirchhoff's current law. Kirchhoff's current law is current entering to the node will be equal to current leaving the node. Here the current entering the node A is IF. Current leaving the node is I1. Why we have taken the directions from here to here is voltage applied is V1 here at the non-inverting terminal. So we are taking the flow of current from here to here. It is not from here to here as it was in case of inverting terminal, because at the inverting amplifier we had applied the input voltage here. That time current was flowing like this. Now voltage is applied at V1 volts, so the flow of current is taken from this direction, output towards the input. Therefore IF is in this direction, I1 is shown in this direction. So KCL is IF entering the node A. IF is equal to I1 which is leaving the node, which is written here. I1 is equal to IF, or IF is equal to I1. Then IF can be written as V0 minus VA divided by RF. That is, IF is I is equal to V by R, which V0 minus VA divided by RF. Similarly, I1 is again V by R, which VA minus 0 divided by R1. So it is written here. VA minus 0 divided by R1. Next, V1 is, VA is 0 here. VA value is V1 volts. VA is equal to V1 because voltage at point A is V1 volts. So VA is equal to V1 volts by virtual ground concept. Therefore, wherever VA is there, we are substituting V1. V1 here and V1 here. Next, we want the output voltage equation for V naught. So adjusting the term V naught divided by RF is equal to V1 divided by R1 plus V1 divided by RF. Next V naught is equal to, we will be getting this by adjustment of the terms. Take V1 out, we will be getting 1 plus RF divided by R1. Now this becomes the final equation for V naught, where V naught is equal to input voltage V1 into the gain. That gain is 1 plus RF divided by R1, which is shown here. The gain is A is equal to V naught is equal to A into V1, which is shown here. A into V1. A is gain, which is 1 plus RF divided by R1. Clearly written, A is gain of the op amp, that is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1, and V1 is the input voltage, which is in phase with the output voltage. So this is our non-inverting amplifier. In the case of non-inverting amplifier, we are getting V naught is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1. We have got the output voltage and input voltage without the change in the sign here. In the previous case, we have V naught is equal to minus A into V1. Now here it is plus A into V1, because the phase of the input signal and output signal are going to be same here. So problem on this will be how they are asked. RF and R1 will be given to you. V1 also they will give you. They will ask you to find the output voltage, which is done in the next problem. You can see. By seeing the circuit, you can identify that this is the inverting, non-inverting amplifier. Input voltage is given as input voltage. Here is the input voltage. Input voltage is V1, which is given as 1.5 volts. RF value is given, R1 value is given. What they have asked is find V naught. Find V naught. V naught is this. So you are finding this V naught. V naught is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1 into V1. Substitute the values, you will get V naught. Then one more question is asked, find the current flowing through the load here. Find the current flowing through the load. Current flowing through the load is I is equal to V by R. Which V and which R you will consider? Output voltage and the RL. Yes, output voltage you have calculated and RL value is given. Do that and get the value of the load current. That is current flowing through the load, which is done here. Next is you are studying op amp as differentiator. Op amp as differentiator means what you will do here, you can see output voltage is the differentiation of the input d by dt of Vi. Output voltage is differentiation of the input Vi. Therefore, op amp as a differentiator you are studying. This R and C is time constant. V naught is equal to minus RC d by dt of Vi. Output voltage is differentiation of the input. This we have to analyze using the following circuit. So first, using op amp we should draw a differentiator circuit. This is differentiator circuit where you will be having R and C connected here. R and C connected here, and this is the input voltage applied to the inverting terminal. Here input voltage is Vi, or you can take it as V1 also. So the same analysis we will start with again with the virtual ground concept, then the KCL, then from the KCL you will be getting the equation for V naught. Same here. Now VB, voltage at point B is, now you can see here it is grounded, so VB is equal to 0 volts, therefore VA is also equal to 0 volts. As the input is applied here, flow of current you are considering here and here, in this direction you are considering. So flow of current here is taken as I1 and here it is taken as IF. In the previous cases we had taken RF and R here. Here as there is only one R, I can take it as R and C as a C. Next, KCL. KCL is what? Current flowing through this RF. Current flowing through this RF current flowing through this C, that is I1 and IF. Again I1 is equal to IF. Writing IF is not a problem. IF is equal to V by R, which V? VA minus V naught divided by R you are going to write as you have written. See here, IF is equal to I1 is equal to IF you have written. IF is VA minus V naught divided by R. But how this is the current flow through the capacitor, how it is written as C into D by dt of I1 is equal to C into D by dt of the voltage difference, that is V1 minus VA. It is written like this. You can see here. C into D by dt of V1 minus VA. Next what? Substitute the value of VA which is 0. VA which is 0. So substitute here and you will be getting this equation. By substituting that as 0, you will be getting this equation. Next, get the equation for V0 from this. V0 is equal to minus RC into D by dt of V1. So, what we were expecting, output voltage should be differentiation of the input. This what we got here. So, for this what we have to do, draw the differentiator circuit, then go for the virtual ground concept, then go for the KCL and write the current in terms of voltage and resistor I is equal to V by R and get the output voltage equation. That is the differentiator circuit. How do you get a question on this is explain op amp as a differentiator circuit. So for this what you have to do is first write down what is differentiator circuit, how do you get the output voltage, then draw the circuit and go for the mathematical analysis in stepwise, not even missing a single step. So this is V0 is equal to minus RC into D by dt of V1, which is done here. Next, same thing we will go for a differentiator circuit, integrator circuit. For this integrator circuit, what we will do is only we will interchange the positions of R and C. Just remember, C will come here and this R will come here. That's all, which is drawn here, you can see. Position of R and C are changed, you can see. R and C. V1 is same at the inverting terminal only. This is R and this is C and this is the current I1 and IF as before in the differentiator circuit. Now as it is integrator, how do you get the output? Output voltage is a differentiation, as it is an integrator circuit, how do you get the output voltage? Output voltage V0 is equal to integration of the input. Integration of the input, you can say this minus 1 by RC is the time constant, which we will see in the following derivation. Again start with the virtual ground concept here. VB is equal to 0 volts, therefore VA is also equal to 0 volts. First step is over. Next, coming to KCL. I1 is equal to IF. Considering A node, current entering I1 is equal to current leaving IF, which is done here. I1 is equal to IF. Then writing I1, not at all a problem. V1 minus VA divided by R, which we have done in many of the previous circuits. Then here again C is there. So current flowing through the C is IF. How we can write is C into D by dt of the difference in the voltage VA minus V0, which is written here. Again next step is substitute the value of VA as 0. So we will be getting this equation. So after getting this equation, next we will go for the adjustment of the terms here. Integrating both sides. Why we are integrating both sides means we want to cancel this d by dt. We want to cancel this d by dt. Why to cancel d by dt? Because we want integration of the input voltage is equal to output voltage. So if I integrate this, d by dt will get cancelled. So this becomes the integration of V1 by R. This becomes C into minus V0. From this, the output voltage becomes V0 is equal to minus RC integration of V1 by V1 into dt. You can see V0 is equal to this one. When you integrate, it becomes C into minus V0. Then V0 is equal to R into C minus 1 divided by RC into integration of V1 into D. So what is op amp as an integrator circuit is, you should show output voltage is integration of the input voltage. And for differentiator circuit, you should show output voltage is Output voltage is differentiation of the input voltage. Output voltage, differentiation of the input voltage is differentiator. Output voltage, integration of the input voltage is integrator, which is shown here. Hope this is clear. And these two circuits are important. Op-amp as a differentiator circuit and op-amp as a integrator circuit. You will get the question, explain op-amp as differentiator and op-amp as integrator. That's all in this video. In the next video, we will see the problems on this. Thank you.